my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
We're set. 59. Like 88. Watch the slant. At 59.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
55 to Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike, 55.
Now Watson. He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Throwing again is Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Tight down. There you go. 55. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 59. Let's go.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Jackson to return.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Walker with a grab, left side. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
Keep it up, keep it up. Hey, 24. Mike 55, Mike 55. Check the outs, check the outs. Let's go.
On first down, Watson. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Time to go. 55. Time to go.
To throw on second is Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kiki QT. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. We got 3, fellas, we got 3. One.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Collins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Mariota, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Whitney Merciless with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
50 points down, he's coming. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 50. Down, go.
Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jarrell Casey make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Forced out to his left. And what a disaster there, a huge loss. Whitney Merciless. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. To try again after the sack, Mariota. They will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. And right side, Henry's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run. It's Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Mariota. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Being chipped and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Watson. Throwing again. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. 25 yards that time. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I thought it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
Nope.
And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. We got to get the ball. 54 down, he's coming. Check. Down him, go. Check. Mike, 55. Down him, go.
Watson looks to throw again. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, throw left side, complete. It's Fuller. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
To throw is Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you you over. Mike 5-5. Mike 54. It's been a long day for you. Line him, go. 55, Mike, got 55. Line him, go.
Watson to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Let's go, baby. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. 79, 79. Line him, go. Line him, go.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Titans on third down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Mariota now to throw on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Corey Davis. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mariota to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He's going to let it go deep, and this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
We got it. 55's my guy.
To throw on third down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Here we go.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Mariota. Dancing to his left. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Mariota on first down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he fires one incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And now it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. 1st down, Mariota.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. Nope. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. To throw, Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
That is caught inside the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just...
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Alex Collins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets...
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Back's mine.
Third and long. It's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mariota steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Where are they, team? I got it. Check.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Up to make the stop, the Texans' leading tackler a year ago, Zach Cunningham. From the 16, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Suckup now, set to kick it off following the made field goal. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Hey, check mine. Hey, 59. You want this? Show me. Watch out.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. On first down, Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fuller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Don't get nervous. Check 24.
From the red zone now, Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Again, it's Watson. The quick slant caught. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. 20, 10, 5. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. Now Watson. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete to QT. A good pickup there, a 22. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. On the ball. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 54. Coming this way, here we go. Tight 54. Check 37, check 37. Down him, go.
Now it's Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
So don't say nothing. Kill.
Watson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Tennessee, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Texans, this was basically just an exhibition game for them, as they'd already clinched home field advantage. But more importantly, they'll get a week to rest as they've earned a first-round bye in this year's playoffs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.